One of the biggest mistakes you can make is underestimating a Sigma man. Just because they are not the typical alpha male does not mean they are not dangerous.
Do you dare cross paths with the most dangerous and mysterious men on the planet? What makes Sigma men so intriguing? And why does no one mess with them? Unravel the enigma and discover the top 1% of men who possess an extraordinary blend of caution, resilience, and vengeance. Beware, for their minds are always active, ready to strike with strategic brilliance. Explore the depths of their extraordinary traits and learn why Sigma men are truly a force to be reckoned with. The number one character flaw that makes Sigma men so dangerous is that they don't forget. Let me tell you a true historical story that will make this point clear. In 363 BC, the Roman Emperor Julian had the opportunity to conquer Persia, but he gave the king of Persia a chance for a peaceful resolution. He turned back, and it seemed that would be the end of the story. However, the story would end tragically for Julian, who would later be killed by a Persian soldier who never forgave him. Sigma men may forgive, but they don't forget. They know that forgetting when they forgive can be dangerous because it undermines their ability to learn from the experiences and protect themselves from those who seek to harm them. While forgiveness is a noble and virtuous act, it should not be mistaken for erasing the memory of what transpired or dismissing the lessons learned. Remembering past events and the lessons they taught us serves as a means of self-preservation. By holding on to those memories, we can recognize potential red flags, avoid repeating the same mistakes, and make informed decisions in the future. Forgetting allows us to fall into the same patterns and exposes us to unnecessary risks. If you have ever been betrayed before, there is absolutely no reason to move on as if nothing happened. You may do the noble thing of forgiving, but don't ever lose your guard around the betrayer. Always stay dangerous and ready to strike back at anyone who tries to harm you. Don't let them go scot-free. That is the Sigma mentality for self-preservation. This would enable you to recognize toxic behaviors or harmful situations, empowering you to protect yourself and maintain your well-being. Without the knowledge gained from the past, we may unintentionally expose ourselves to harmful situations or individuals. 2. He may look relaxed, but the Sigma male's mind is always working. The gentility of a tiger must never be taken for timidity. When a tiger crouches to attack, it may appear as timid as a house cat, but its calmness can quickly turn into an explosive assault. Similarly, Sigma men are like this. They may seem calm and gentle, but they are extremely prepared to strike at any moment. They can switch their demeanor instantaneously, making them highly unpredictable. In the heat of battle, as chaos engulfs the surroundings and adrenaline courses through their veins, true warriors stand tall, their minds locked in a dance of strategic brilliance. While their outward appearance may convey a sense of calm and composure, beneath the surface, an intricate web of thoughts weaves through their minds as they tirelessly plan, analyze, and adapt to every twist and turn on the battlefield. Sigma men think like warriors in all situations, even when transacting business. They are always thinking of the next moves and anticipating the direction of the mind game. The mind of a warrior is a fortress, fortified with resolute determination and unwavering focus. It is a mind that never rests, even in moments of apparent tranquility. As they sit in quiet repose, their eyes surveying the world in a serene gaze. Their thoughts are ever active, calculating every possible scenario and mapping out the pathways to victory. They understand that the battle is not won solely by brute force, but through the power of foresight and anticipation. The Sigma man's mind is akin to a chessboard, where each move is thoughtfully calculated and every piece is strategically positioned. They possess an uncanny ability to perceive the ebb and flow of the battle, reading the intentions and actions of their adversaries like an open book. While others may succumb to pressure, their minds muddled with fear and doubt, the warrior remains steadfast, with their thoughts solely focused on the objective at hand. Number 3. Trust is fundamental in human relationships. There must be some level of trust for any human interaction to happen. Most people have absolute trust in those they consider closely related, but Sigma men do not trust anyone, even family and friends. Before jumping to conclusions, it's essential to understand why Sigma men hold this view. Sigma men have compelling reasons not to trust anyone, regardless of the relationship's closeness. They have a deep understanding of human nature, recognizing that people can be driven by greed, selfishness, jealousy, anger, passion, and other traits that warrant caution in dealing with them. Sigma men don't live under the illusion of perfection in people, always prepared to face disappointments, even from those closest to them. Men who have blindly trusted others have often been betrayed by those they believed would never stab them in the back, causing harm. Such individuals were not vigilant and alert due to their excessive trust. Instances of paternity fraud, where women lied to their husbands and boyfriends about pregnancies, and divorces primarily motivated by financial gain from husbands, properties, and money are all too prevalent. Being unaware and unalert can lead to painful lessons. For Sigma men, no one is to be trusted completely. They interact with others at an appropriate level of trust, but maintain a guarded approach, making it difficult to catch them off guard. Number 4. Sigma men fear no one. History has been shaped by brave men who stood up to those whom everyone else was afraid of. Those men not only confront powerful and oppressive leadership that scares others, but they are also ready to fight for what is right, even at great personal cost. Any coward can complain when things are not right, and some may even summon the courage to speak up, but it takes a Sigma man to lead a fight and be willing to get arrested or even killed while fighting for justice. Sigma men are a great inconvenience to tyrants and bullies because no one can intimidate a Sigma. Number 5. Sigma men always anticipate danger. The law of the jungle is to eat or be eaten. This is not only true in the wild, but also everywhere. Despite the illusion of peace, danger is always just around the corner. Those who are not alert and prepared become victims, unable to respond appropriately to a threat. Not Sigma men. These lone wolves are always battle ready. When they step out of the house, their minds are prepared for the challenges they could encounter. They are pinned to respond at the slightest instant to any threat because they anticipate it. Sigma men do not buy into the illusion of peace and calm. They know that the world is not a safe place, and they do not pretend otherwise. While some men are too weak to embrace danger, Sigma men see the possibility of things going south in every situation. The Lone Rangers train their minds and bodies on how to respond to the most likely threats. They are more likely to have some self-defense or firearms training, just in case they need the skills to protect themselves and their loved ones. Lone wolves don't leave things to chance. They always want to be in control of their situations, so they plan and prepare ahead. Number 6. As mentioned earlier, Sigma men can be vengeful. They don't simply forgive and forget. Rather, they never forget. Despite their inherent nobility, there are times when these lone wolves can become quite vindictive and dangerous. So if you happen to push a Sigma man to the wall, don't assume he would just let you go easily. What makes Sigma men particularly dangerous is their ability to exercise great patience when seeking revenge. They are akin to elephants that remember those who have caused them harm, even many years later. If a matter remains unresolved, rest assured that the Sigma male will seek retribution in due time. This is especially true in cases where the Sigma man not only feels wrong, but the culprit also refuses to acknowledge their mistake and apologize. It is essential to remember that Sigma men are noble, and once issues are properly settled, they are capable of forgiveness and moving on. Number 7. Sigma men embrace pain. They are not afraid of it as long as there is a goal. They can endure all types of pain, even emotional distress, because their focus is always on succeeding. If the process is going to be painful, they accept it without hesitation. This high level of endurance in Sigma men makes them dangerous opponents, as a fight with a Sigma man would not be easily won. Their resilience becomes a defining factor in competitive situations, where the ability to endure fatigue and mental stress ultimately determines the winner in a drawn-out contest. Sigma men willingly put in the hard work and discipline required to achieve success, making them formidable adversaries. Their dedication and motivation go beyond their limits, inspiring those around them. The remarkable mental toughness of Sigma men enables them to endure discomfort, setbacks, and obstacles without losing motivation or becoming discouraged. They have the capacity to maintain a positive mindset and stay focused during challenging moments, giving them an edge over competitors who struggle with mental resilience. Messing with these lone wolves is certainly not advisable. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and watch this one as well. Thanks for watching.